Ladies and gentlemen, I am the MadRobo, and we are playing Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. And we are currently on our way to Scotland Yard to deal with a summons by Inspector Lestrade. Last time we discovered some information pertaining to some sailors in connection to a young Mr. Nelligan's father showing up in relation to Mr. Peter Carey's murder. It's all tied very tightly. Let's keep going. Oh, cutscene.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always. What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Great help.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Oh my.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
This Holmes is a lot more, I guess disconnected, but I guess he's always been disconnected compared to Mr. Downey's. Let's see.
These are the suspect's belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it. These are the suspects. These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Let's see here.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Alright, we have more clues here. Let's see. Interesting concept. Let's go question our suspect here.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Uh-oh.
Well,
That's a challenge.
we'll see.
He's a gardener. Fascinating.
That's all for now.
And these do give me some direction, so that's very good.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Could use a little bit more deviation there, but we'll work with it.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
Interesting
That's all
concept.
for now. Well, I will see you soon.
Well, we will head over to Woodsman's Lee and get confirmation on those boots. Not quite sure yet. Interesting. I have no idea what the color changes mean. We'll work with that for right now. Drag it down. There we go.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
She denies a gardener. Very fascinating. Let's go talk to her. Come on, woman. This has got a very good LA noir feel to it in terms of questioning and deduction. Less shooty, less cars. I like it.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
Fascinating. Let's head back. Well, first off, let's head over to my digs and figure out what that paper means. I get a lot of smoking time in on this game. I wonder who I pay to cart me around like this all the time, too. Can't be cheap. I'm glad I don't have any money resource management in this game. Let's see, analysis table. Now, how are you going
To prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. This will probably ruin it.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning
Okay.
again.
So, third in the sequence. So 1. First one. That's probably not right either.
Done.
Ooh.
Now I can proceed
Nice.
further.
All right. I'll take that.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery. I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
All right, let's go examine Hurtley again, making a bit more progress now that the old cylinders are firing. He's new. All right. William Hurtley. Or Liam Hurtley.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me.
Interesting.
Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
All right, time to head back to Woodman's Lee and figure out where those tools are and why that old hag was lying to me. Lying to me. Oh man, it's too bad I'm less I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm not like Columbo or something. Wonder if I could get a Columbo game. I'd play that.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam. Let's see what could be hidden here.
There we go. What do we got?
Let us see what is in this box.
Not quite. Oh, I see how it works. Okay. There we go. Got it open.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Very interesting. My dear Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose they are sinful and no good can come of them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. I see. False leads indeed. You knew, you rascal, you.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
What are you talking about?
Oh my.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Wow, that was just a whole bunch of false leads just to eliminate him as a suspect. Thorough, Holmes. Heading back to Baker Street to check up on young Wiggins. Hopefully he's found me some salty sailors.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Who do we have?
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Very good.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see, we have new information. Little neurons firing off.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Now I can go play dress up. I tried to do this last video and it wouldn't let me. Alright, let's see. There we go. Interesting. I honestly don't know if that's a good hat or not. Can't turn his head either to get a look at him. How do I look now?
Approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Let's see if Watson likes my disguise.
What should we do next, Holmes?
How about you put down that tea and come help me for once?
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Ooh.
Suits me.
Holmes, Holmes, Holmes. What are you doing? Really? Okay. Oh, shoot. Come on. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. We're going to have to... Well, now. Read his expressions to know when to do
That's
stuff.
the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Oh, Holmes.
I'm ready to try again.
Let's try again.
If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
I don't think this is working the way it should be. Well, now. Try it one more time here. Let's see.
I'm ready to try again.
One more time.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
So let's try this one more time. Gotcha. All right. Messed your stuff up.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Interesting. How many times do I have to beat him? Alright. I've got you figured out now, Cairns. Gotcha again. Alright, there we go.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well.
Didn't mean to skip dialogue there.
You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Uh-oh. Tell me more.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Ghazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Interesting concept. Oops. Get in there. There we
Here
go.
it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
All right. Time to head back to wherever. Baker Street? I honestly don't know where to go next. Let's see. I guess we'll head back to Baker Street for right now. I need to put on some real clothes anyway. So, that really... Oh. No, I'm back to normal. Okay.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
Still doesn't explain where the missing tin is. I think I need to talk to Liam Hurtley again. Let's see, feat of strength. I wonder. No, it does not. Okay. So it doesn't look like any of that stuff makes sense. And yet I'm still being asked to do what? Render verdict or something?
I'm not saying another word.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing.
See. Let's take a look at the case book here. Case book is tab. Let's head to Woodman's Lee. This will probably be what will finally cement what happens.
Someone drank from the... Someone... Rum. The tooth. This place, an object was taken from here. It was...
Alright, we're gonna try to solve this murder, I guess. He took the box. He knew. My moral choice. We'll see how this works. I think I need to make a moral choice, I guess, and figure out who to condemn and who not to.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
Really, am I gonna have to fight?
Say that we will.
Oh dear. It's not really challenging. Nice, Holmes.
Lestrade, are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my jaw. Gore. You took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, you would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
Oh my, let's see how this works. Huh. Alright. Well, we won't be continuing beyond this point. Thank you for joining me in playing Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. This is the first mystery. Hopefully we'll solve the other ones. I have been the MadRobo, and I will see you next time.